So, Mr. Mngomezulu, you see, up to now the record is about 9,000 pages.
That's what...
is that record from the beginning?
That's correct. From the beginning.
Of the trial.
And my lord, I failed to indicate that the second docket has not been disclosed. And I was promised
Which
to get...
docket is that?
375. Then I was promised to get the docket.
Oh, you remember? Is that the Nongoma one?
No.
No, it's not. It's not the...
All the councils...
Captain...
Mulot, we told Mr. Mngomezulu he'll get it straight after the proceedings. I don't know why he's raising that. We made arrangements this morning that he'll get it straight away after the...
Now?
Yes. I said him he can accompany us to the office. We'll give him copies of the document.
Okay, they say if you accompany them, you'll get it now. Okay, thanks then. We adjourn until the 15th.
So court is now adjourned until the 15th. And the reason for that is Mngomezulu requested an adjournment because he had come into the case when it was already ongoing for the trial within a trial. And he was only supposed to be there for only the trial within the trial. But then accused number one's uncle has asked him to continue on with the case, which therefore means representing accused number one for the entire time. However, since he wasn't there from the beginning of the case, Mngomezulu has asked for recess so that he can go through the documents and bring himself up to speed on the previous testimonies that already have been done. And then now he is not able to move forward until he brings himself up to speed. So, for example, he says Mangena's document has 140 pages. He needs to read that. However, the entire file from day one is a total of about 9,000 pages, and he insists that he has to read that. Now, this is where you see the brilliance of Mngomezulu. Look at the timing of when he made that request. This is after the back and forth with Judge Ratha, after Judge Ratha's alleged apology. So Judge Ratha right now is in a position where, and this is also where he confronted him that, hey, you never make accommodations for me. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. So after that whole incident last week, Judge Ratha, he's on high alert. So he has to seem as though he is working with Mngomezulu because, we're all watching him. Not that that truly matters to Ratha, but he can't exactly ignore it either because he's been called out. So he allowed for it, shockingly. And not only did he allow for it, he asked Mngomezulu, so how long do you want us to adjourn for? That felt like music. Who is talking? Who is asking, how long do you want to adjourn for? And then he even says a joke, I would say sarcasm rather, where he says, I don't want the JP to say that I'm being paid for sitting at home. So yeah, kudos to Mngomezulu for making that request. I think it went well in my opinion. Whereas last week when Mnisi made the request for the adjournment or the request so that he could read affidavits 1 and 2 because he never received them before, that didn't go down so well with the judge, and the judge said, no, we're proceeding. And Mnisi backed down on his request. So Mngomezulu has been granted his request to be given time to read through the document so that he can be up to date and represent his client fully. That is and win. Your thoughts in the comment section. How did Judge Ratha perform today? I'll be breaking down the individual defense cross-examinations that went on today in a separate video, but I wanted to highlight this between Judge Ratha and Mnumzana Advocate Mngomezulu. So Mzansi, I know in my previous video I had said Mngomezulu 1, Ratha 0. How do you rate today's interactions between the two? Kudos again, in my opinion, to Mngomezulu for getting his request granted without the judge throwing his toys out of the cart. Now, Mzansi, I want to talk about my previous video where I brought up that, hey, I just want to understand why the focus is on the driver's licenses when this, what did Gininda call it? A robbery gone wrong. Okay, so a robbery gone wrong means that the 5 accused were there at Kelly Kumalo's mother's house to rob the people. and I'm assuming to rob them of valuables. And in my opinion, the most valuable thing there, other than the house, because they can't live at the house, the most valuable thing there was the BMW X6. And I just asked a simple question that, hey, since these are professional robbers, you know, crime is their thing. This is what they do, these 5 accused, okay? Why did they walk past the car, go into the house and ask for cell phones and leave the car alone? Now, I'm very concerned with the comments that I got. Well, a few of the comments. I must be the only, it's either I am delusional or these commenters are just not fully aware of the crime rate with regards to car theft alone. I'm not talking about murder. I'm not talking about assault. I'm not talking about break-ins. I'm talking about car theft. One commenter said, have you ever heard of a GPS tracker? Yes. The same GPS tracker that they don't care about and they still steal the car. That GPS tracker? Or another commenter said, it is not as easy to steal a car. I don't even want to complete the sentence. But anyway, that does not defeat the question, right? These guys were paid 100,000 rands to go get cell phones because it was a robbery gone wrong. And then Senzo Meyiwa took a chair and then. Sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, this story is not making sense. And sometimes it's okay to look at things from an analytical perspective. But sometimes some people seem to want to run to the comment section just to dispute for the sake of disputing. Because come on, you can't tell me that I'm the first person to say people do steal cars in South Africa, especially a BMW X6. They wouldn't have had to even break into the BMW X6. Remember, they went into the house with the gun. And even Danzi had a small gun because Danzi did not have a big gun because everybody else was given the big gun. He had a small gun in his pocket. They could have just gone in the house and asked for the X6 keys, taken the cell phones because no one was going to phone the cops because they had no cell phones. How are they going to track the vehicle? Because they... Anyway, let me leave this one alone because obviously it raised a little bit of confusion in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you on our next upload as we break down the defense's cross-examinations today. It's definitely going to be interesting, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our next uploads, and looking forward to your comments in the comment section. Remember to like this video. If you haven't already liked the video, like the video. It is absolutely free to like the video, and also it shows me that you're enjoying this content. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you on our next upload.